Hello students, today we are going to start geometric progression or you can call it GP. In the last classes we have studied about AP and today we are going to study GP. Now what is GP? You have studied in class 10. Still I am giving you an idea. In AP we have seen that a certain number is multiplied each time. A certain number is multiplied each time. In GP what is happening? In GP, a certain number is multiplied. Sorry, in AP we are seeing that a certain number is being added each time. Suppose what about AP? Example of AP 2, 5, 8, 11, 14. This is an AP. As you can see, 3 is added each time. But in GP, what we do? We multiply. We multiply a certain number. Suppose 2, 6. 18, 54. Okay, this is a GP. Or you can say 20, 10, 5, 5 by 2, 5 by 4. This is a GP. Okay, because we are multiplying by half. Dividing 2 means what? Multiplying by half. This is a GP. So in GP, what we do? We multiply a certain number each term to the term and get the next term. And what is that certain number called? We call that certain number as common ratio. We call it what? Common ratio. We have seen common difference in the previous part, and this is what? Common ratio. Okay, now pay attention. So this is all about the GP. So in general, let us consider that A is the first term and common ratio is R. Then any GP will be what? A, AR, AR square, AR cube and goes on. So what will be the nth term? Nth term will be AR to the power n minus 1. Because you can see second term is what? AR to the power 1. Third term is AR to the power 2. Fourth term is AR3. So n term will be R to the power n minus 1. So this is one formula. And about the Sn, what is the formula of Sn? A R to the power n minus 1 by R minus 1. This is what? This is the formula for Sn. That is sum of n term. Okay. So sum of n term, this is the formula. Or you can write this way also. A 1 minus Rn by 1 minus R if R is less than 1. Okay. We can apply this formula when R is less than 1. Then we can apply this formula. Or if R is greater than 1. Okay. Because in GP R cannot be 1. Okay. As we have studied in AP, D cannot be 0. Similarly in GP R cannot be 1. Okay. Now we will do some. So these are the basics. Formula I have written. Please, I hope you will note it down. And now we will go to some sums. Okay. First question is, insert 3 GM between 3 and 48. See, first question is, insert 3 geometric means between 3 and 48. Means 3 is a number, 1, 2, 3 number will put and next will be what? Next number will be 48. So these they have asked. Now see. So here A equal to what? 3. And A 1, 2 or you can say fifth term. Fifth term is what? 48. So we have just seen what is the formula? AR to the power n minus 1. So from this formula, fifth term will be what? AR to the power 4. Okay. So put the value of A. So 3 into R to the power 4 is equal to 48. Okay. Because Tn is what? AR to the power n minus 1. In place of A, we are putting 3. So 3 into R to the power 4 is equal to 48. So this is cancelled. 2 to the power 4 implies R is equal to 2. So what is R? R is equal to what? R is equal to 2. This is R. Now, So if R is 2, so what will be the first AM? Therefore, first GM geometric mean will be what? 3 into 2, 6. Second one will be 6 into 2, 12. And third one will be 12 into 2. That is what? 24. You can see, and the next you will get 48. Because here will be 6, 12, 24. Because 24 into 2 is 48. Okay? So this sum is done. Now we are going to question number 2. Okay, question number 2. The sum of three, see what is the question? The sum of three numbers in GP is 14. Sum of three numbers in GP is 14. If the first and second are increased by 1 and third decreased by 1, okay, then the resulting will be in AP. So find the numbers. Okay, you have to find the numbers. See, the question is, we have three numbers in GP whose sum is 14. Okay, whose sum is what? 14. Now, if it happens that the first number and second number are increased by 1 and the third number is increased by and the third number is decreased by 1, then the number will become AP. So right, let the three numbers be A, AR, AR squared. Okay, let us consider the three numbers to be what? A, AR, AR squared. Now write. Therefore, A plus AR squared is equal to 14. Okay, equation 1. Now, the first and according to the question, A plus 1, AR plus 1, AR square minus 1 are in AP. Okay. Now what is given? First and second increased by 1 and third decreased by 1. So first and second we have added 1 and third we have decreased 1. So these three are in AP. So therefore 2 into AR plus 1. So what is the rule of AP? If ABC are in AP, that means what? 2B equal to A plus C. Okay. If A, B, C, any three numbers are in AP, then it signifies that 2B equal to A plus C. So 2 into AR plus 1 means what? A plus 1 plus AR square minus 1. So 2AR plus 1, we are getting A plus AR square. Now if you come to equation 1, A plus AR square will be what? 14 minus AR. What we are getting? 14 minus AR. So if we solve it, we will get the value of AR 3, 2. So we will get the value of AR as 4. So value of AR will be 4. Okay. Now see. So if AR is 4, now put this value here. So from equation 1, what is A? 4 by R. What is AR? 4. What is AR square? AR square means what? AR into R means 4 into R is equal to 14. Now take the multiply both sides by R. So what will you get? 4 plus 4R plus 4R square equal to 14R. This will give what? 4R square minus 10R plus 4 equal to 0, or what you can get? 2R square minus 5R plus 2 equal to 0. Now if you do the middle term factor, you will get the value of R as 2 or half. Now do the middle term factorization and you will get the value of R as 2 or half. So let us come here. let us put here. So if A, so for let us take it equation 2. Okay, so from equation 2 we get A equal to what? Suppose I put R equal to 2, so it will become 4 by 2, 2. If I take R equal to half, so 4 2 is 8. So what values I am getting? If I am taking R equal to 2, then I am getting the value of A as 2. Or if I am taking R equal to half, I am getting A equal to 8. Okay? So therefore the numbers are 2, 4, 8, or if you start from 8, it will be 8, 4, 2. Okay? So what are the three terms of GP? 2, 4, 8 or 8, 4, 2. Okay? So these are the three terms of GP. So if you have not written, please pause the video and write it down quickly. Now we will go to question number 3. Okay, question number 3. Acha. Question number 3 is find the sum of. Okay, question number 3. Find the sum of S equal to 5 plus 55 plus 555 plus Tn. Enter. Okay, this is the question. Find the sum of. Acha, now let's do it. How to do it? See, this type of sum we have done also in class 10. Take 5 common. What will I get? 1 plus 11 plus 111 plus Tn. Now you multiply it by 9. Now you multiply this by 9. For that, you have to divide it. So if I multiply by 9, what will I get? 9 plus 99 plus 999 plus Tn. So 5 by 9, in place of 9 you write 10 minus 1. In place of 99 you write 100 minus 1. In place of 999 you write 1000 minus 1. Okay. So this will give what? Here we will get a GP and minus 1 minus 1 minus 1 will give minus 1 into n. Okay. Acha. Now this is a GP. So what is the formula of Sn? We have seen A r to the power n minus 1 by r minus 1. Okay. Now this is a GP where A is 10 and r is also 10 because 100 by 10. How to find r? R is T2 by T1. Okay. As we have seen in AP, D was what? T2 minus T1. Here r will be T2 by T1. So in this sum, in this quantity is a GP. This quantity in the first bracket is a GP whose A is 10 and R is also 10. So 5 by 9. So I am applying this formula 10 to the power n minus 1 by 10 minus 1, that is 9, and this is n. So what will I get? 50 by 81 10 to the power n minus 1 minus 5n by 9. Okay. So this we have done. Please, if you are unable to copy that, please pause the video and copy the sum. Okay. So please copy it down and if required pause the video and copy the sum. And we'll go to question number 4. Acha. Now question number 4. Find the sum of the, see, a group is given, a series is given, 1 plus 3, 1 plus 3 plus 9, 1 plus 3 plus 9 plus 27. Okay. So you have to find the sum of these n groups. One first group, second group, third group, fourth group. Similarly, there will be n groups. So what will be the sum of all the n groups? So let us see what will be the nth group. In the nth group, what will I get? 1 plus 3 plus 9 plus 27 plus Tn. Okay. Nth group, this is the nth group. Having first group is having one term, second group is having 2 terms, third group is having 3 terms, and similarly nth group will have n terms. So so this is what? A GP, sum of GP. And first term is what? 1, and common ratio 3 by 1 is what? 3. So we will apply the formula A r to the power n minus 1 by r minus 1. So what is A? A is 1, 3n minus 1 by 3 minus 1. So 3 to the power n minus 1 by 2. Now see, this type of sum we have done in AP, where we have found the Tn, and then from Tn, what will be that? Sn. So Sn is what? Half summation of 3 ka power n minus 1. Now this is what? 3 to the power 1, 3 to the power 2, 3 to the power 3, 3 to the power n minus 1 into n. Okay? Now as you can see, this quantity is a clear-cut GP whose A is 1 and whose A is 3 and R is also 3. So let us apply the formula, this formula, half 3 to the power n minus 1 by 3 minus 1, that is 2. So what will I get? 3 by 2 to the 4, 3 to the power n minus 1 minus n by 2. Okay, so this is the way of finding the sum of n groups. This is the sum of the n groups. Okay, if you put 1 in place of n, if you put 1, you will get the first group, and similarly you can do it. Acha. And now we are moving to the last sum of this video, question number 5. So I am doing all type of sums, and you please practice more and more sums from your textbook. Question number 5. It is said that if ABCD are in GP, question number 5. Question is, if ABCD are in GP, prove that, what you have to prove? Prove that A square minus B square, A square minus B square, B square minus C square, B square minus C square, C square minus D square are also in GP. Okay. Okay. So question is clear cut. If ABCD are in GP, we have to prove that these 3 terms are also in GP. Acha. So right, given ABCD are in GP, let the common ratio be R. Okay, so what will be B? So B will be equal to AR, C will be equal to AR square, and D will become AR cube. Now if you want to prove that XYZ are in GP, then what we have to show? We have to show y square is equal to zx. Okay, if I want to prove that XYZ are in GP, then what is the condition for GP? Y square is equal to zx. So here we have to XYZ. So let us take B square minus C square. Okay, whole square. Now B square minus C square whole square will give what? What is B square? A square R square minus A square R4 whole square. Okay, clear? In place of B, I am writing AR. In place of C, I am writing AR square. So if you take common, A square R square common, 1 minus R square, this whole square, and this will give what? A square R4, 1 minus R square whole square. Okay. Now y square we got. Now we have to say zx, means first into third. Okay. So what is A square minus B square into C square minus D square? Let's see what we are getting from here. Okay. So here what is A square? A is what? A is A minus B. What is B? B is AR, means A square R square. C, A square R4 minus A square R6. So if I take only A square common, what will I get? 1 minus R square. And if I take A square R4 common, again same thing, 1 minus R square. So you multiply A square into A square, A4. Okay. Acha, it will become also A4 because A square square. A4 R4 1 minus R square whole square. So what we are getting? This. Now last step we write, therefore this is equal to this. Therefore this is equal to this, which proves that these three terms are in G. Okay. So this was the first video on GP, where we have introductory video, and very soon we will meet with do some other sums of GP. Okay students, till then have a nice day.